Wow, Bean, a lot's happened this past while. We've been chosen twice by super duper important beings, met so many friends, including Ton, Inst, and Leandra, our favorite friends, and are now a part of a revolution in a huge metallic kingdom. Better pull up my boots, 'cause who knows where this adventure will take us.
M-8, now is not the time.
Come on, Bean, we have a lot to do.
Hello, welcome to Not Enough MP. I am your host, Nick. With me, I have...
Hi there, I'm John, and I play Ton, your friendly Tonkin gunner.
Hi, my name is Carly, and I'm going to be playing Leandra, the White Mage.
My name is Martin. I play Inst. I'm a black belt pugilist banga.
Hi, my name's Logan. I play M-8, the super, always friendly Mandragora.
Leandra, your pendant, you're the only one that sees this. It's blinking pretty rapidly.
It's blinking rapidly? Okay. Do I know of, the ability that I can use? Or is there something to inform me of the ability, or is it just something I know?
It's just something you know. It's not an ability that has been passed down. You don't know where it came from. You don't know anybody that has this ability. It's just something that you seem to have inherited and always had.
Okay. Let me just grab the... Do you want me to name what the ability is, or just I activate the ability and focus on everything in the room?
You just activate your ability and focus on everything in the room.
Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I will clasp the pendant, because it feels like a focus for it, and I will activate my ability to look at the scorpion.
Awesome. So once you clasp your pendant, everybody can make a perception check really quick. Except for Leandra.
18.
I got 19.
That's only a 14 because I rolled a 4.
Yeah, everybody, you basically see her go kind of possessed-like. Cloud is radiating a white aura, Leandra, that you see. And the scorpion is radiating a purple aura.
Okay. Alright. Do I know what these auras mean, personally? Or this is the first time I've really seen them now, and I'm like, oh, cool, this is the thing.
You know what the other 4 auras mean, the basic 4. The purple aura, you could probably deduce, but the white one, you have no freaking idea.
Okay, so I've seen the other auras before. The purple one is common sense, because, it's linked to creepiness. And this is a new white one that I'm not sure what it is. Okay.
Okay, and then we are going to roll for initiative. And hopefully we can finish this combat in 30 minutes.
Alright.
Nice.
Hope. I got 14.
26.
13.
22.
I'm not too sure if anybody, this is actually also for the listeners, if you ever check out the Final Fantasy D20 site and look at the abilities and the amount of damage these classes can pump out, it is fucking ridiculous. Like, it is through the walls, OP as all shit.
You know what's a great point, too? You just announced that it's Cloud, yet we never asked who he was.
Fuck. All the enemies that you encounter, their damage is not going to get increased because you guys are very squishy. I'm going to leave their damage the way it's supposed to be. However, I'm going to shoot their HP through the roof because the amount of damage output you guys can dish out, especially once even at level 2, I think Cloud does 3d6 plus 11 points of damage with a power attack. So
But that's not fair to me. I don't do any damage. I do a d6 plus 3. How is that fair to me?
You're a healer.
I also do a d6
do
plus
damage
3.
Too.
I do a d6 plus 7.
See? It's only our gunner in the party that's doing 40 damage.
And that's only when I crit, which is 10% of the time.
Yeah. But, yeah. So,
Things are allowed to have plot HP, it's fine.
Some of my enemies, I guarantee you, I'm probably just going to be like, I'm not going to have an HP. It's just when I feel like the battle has reached a decent enough of a climax, I feel like it's allowed to die.
It's been 5 rounds. It's allowed to die now.
Yeah.
Okay, you heard that, John? You need to roll 3 20s.
Yep.
Yep, you do.
It's over with.
You need to roll 3 20s. Just insta-kill.
Con plus gun equals mess.
Okay, so everybody is about, everybody's about 20 feet away from this thing. The guy in the the guy with the blonde hair, he is about 10 feet away, and the guy that's unconscious is only 5 feet away. This thing is also a huge creature. It's not large, it's huge.
Okay.
Easy to hit, good to know.
So, Inst, you get to make the first move.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to it and throw a elbow cross. 17.
17 does hit.
8. Is it possible for it to bleed though?
It is not possible for it to bleed.
You can't leak oils?
Leaks fluid, yeah, oil.
Maybe it doesn't use oil. You don't know. You
It
know how
uses
these things
human
work.
flesh.
Leak fluent.
So you did 8 points of damage. Next is Ton.
Well, I'll use a point of grit on this attack. And that's a 14 to hit its touch AC.
14? Yeah, because it is flat-footed still.
So, that's 1. So you wanted to roll over on me. That's 13 points of damage. I added an extra d6 with that grit point.
So you see this thing point its arms upwards, and you see that they kind of look like Ton's weapon. And also, you see a lens on its chest, and this lens seems to scan the person with the blonde hair. And that's all it does.
Weird.
That's odd.
Ton, you can do a knowledge engineering on it if you like.
Pretty lights.
Would knowledge mechanical work?
Yep.
Sorry, I do have engineering. I'm just an idiot. Jumanji.
I didn't even see mechanical on here.
Yeah, mine. Alright, so that's a 18.
18. So you know this thing is basically using a sniper rifle scope to pinpoint its target. So chances are, when it makes its next attack, it's probably a guaranteed hit.
He's gonna shoot you in the face. Heads up.
I wonder if it can be blinded.
Maybe. M-8.
By the way, that maybe is a no. Heads up. It's
Alright.
Nick. Well, M8 will go around to, let's say, though I guess I can only get up to in front of him. Yeah, I can only get up to front of him. Well, go to the front of him and I'll just do a regular attack. I'll slash him with my battle axe. 17.
17 is not going to hit.
Oh, fuck me too.
Can I just say that I honestly expected M8 to go up and try to shake somebody's hand off the first round?
Yeah.
Hey,
I
I
also
understand.
thought that.
We're in some trouble.
Excellent. What about Bean? What is Bean doing?
That's a great question. 17 can't freaking hit. What's Bean gonna do?
Hold on, let me describe the attack first. So, M8, you walk up and you go to swing down your axe on him, and it just kind of hits his metal and clinks backwards. Kind of fall back a little bit, catch yourself.
Well, shit. I'll get, Bean to run around to the left side of him. He's a 30 foot, so. And he'll also go for attack. 20. Not nat.
20? Yeah, oh yeah. 20 will hit.
20 not nat. Excellent.
20 on that. Woo!
You 3 fucking
It's
damage.
the same thing I rolled.
3 damage. Woo!
Go Bean!
I think you kind
Go
of
Beam, go!
underestimated us. I mean, overestimated us.
Yeah, you overestimated us.
You built us all up and we let you down.
Oh.
Because, I mean, Ton does a
Well,
lot of damage.
So does the guy with blonde hair, so.
Good fucking
Darn.
him.
So it is blonde boys go. And, I guess he hears you yell that he's gonna get shot in the face. And he looks over and sees that you're holding a gun.
By the thing, not me.
The pretty boys aren't too smart.
No, actually, his intelligence is a -1, so
And that tracks.
it
That
does
checks out.
track. Yeah. So he draws out lifts up his big ass sword and goes running at him, slamming it down.
At him being Ton or the machine?
At the machine.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he doesn't go charging at Ton, don't worry.
That's good, because we'd have to blind him for that.
The blind your allies.
The
We don't know he's our ally yet.
The timeline changes because Cloud dies before anything could happen.
So he hits with a 19. Oh, that's a lot of ones.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It's going to be 15 points of damage. So he goes running after this thing, holding this huge sword that, a normal human being probably should not be wielding, and brings it down on it, and it seems to slash through the metal in its leg. Leandra.
You said that the person on the ground was not very far away.
He's 10 feet on the other side away from this thing on the other side of him.
Oh, on the other side of him. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a problem. So how far is this thing away from me?
20 feet.
This thing is 20 feet, yeah.
Okay, I'm just
And
gonna
he's
fly
15
over.
feet wide, so... Okay.
Yeah, I got a 60 fly speed. I'm going to the person on the ground because that is my duty.
And she said duty.
God damn
M8
it.
laughs.
Duty.
You can hear the fourth wall DM.
One character will one day hear the fourth wall DM.
Yeah.
I'd like to
M8
think
is
it's
a good enough
M8.
character. I'm okay with M8 being that character.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just fly over, and that's gonna be a move action for you.
Yep. And then I'm going to, well, since I'm moving probably within its range, it can do an attack of opportunity on me.
Oh no. Ooh, that's a natty 15 on the die.
Yes, a 19 will hit. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. I don't have much health.
6 points of damage.
Okay, 6 is an amount, and that's more than I want to take, that's for sure. I guess I will have to cast defensively so I don't provoke another attack of opportunity, because I don't know if this thing has combat reflexes, and don't want to take another 6 points of damage, because that will put me way too close to death. Yeah, my natural 2, I'm pretty sure I lose the spell.
Oh, okay. Poof goes the spell.
Yeah, because I'm trying to cast defensively so I don't do another AO, and nope, doesn't work. I'm a little frazzled by this big scorpion
A
thing.
puff of smoke comes up and it's a middle finger.
But as a swift action, I am going to heal myself with Lay on Hands.
Okay. You want to describe kind of how you get frazzled, like how you lose that spell?
I take to the air from the other side, fly over him. I think I'm out of his reach, because I'm like, okay, I got a good enough fly speed. I go up over him. As I'm going, I start casting the spell. He hits me. I I tumble a little bit forward, get myself in the air, land, and because I was already trying to cast it while flying, I lost it. And then I'm gonna lay on hands because I can do it to myself as a swift action. And it doesn't provoke for it, so I'll just heal myself 4. Because 6 is a lot of my hit points when I only have 14. So I'll touch myself with the glowing hand where I kind of got hit by this thing, being like, shit, this isn't gonna be good.
Ow, 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 ow.
Pretty much.
I need an adult.
No means no.
Okay, I'm gonna do my Master Flurry. Since I don't have to do a... that's a 19. I don't have to do a move attack, so... Move action.
19 will hit.
Woo. A 1 again, so that's 8.
8 damage.
Second attack. That's a 22.
22 will definitely hit.
That's another 1. Ah, that's better. 13.
Okay. You want to describe your flurry of punches?
So the first one would have been a rising uppercut. Second one would have been a flying knee, just to build up my combo.
Okay. And you actually are managing to make some dents in this thing.
Excellent. Is it bleeding yet?
You see a random 1 drip of blood.
All right.
Probably from your knee because you scraped it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Do they have tetanus shots in this day?
We have a white mage, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choose your
let's check
tetanus
to see if
shot.
Nice.
let me just check if I have tetanus shot on my list. Ooh.
Right there.
Yeah, Ton just wrote on my sheet.
That's a 5th level spell.
Damn it.
Shit, right, it is.
You can have weird joints for about 10 levels there, buddy. Sorry.
Okay, Ton.
Okay, second verse, same as the first. That's 11 versus its touch.
That is not going to hit its touch, unfortunately.
How does something that's
So you-
all armor have any amount of dexterity?
Yeah, it's pretty dexterous. It's got like a 2. Don't worry about it.
Are you including its negatives from size?
Oh, actually, no, because it doesn't get its natural armor on it, does it?
No.
No.
Okay, yeah, you will hit.
Ah!
As Ton telepathically says to everybody, damn right I do, and everyone's wondering who the hell he's talking to. Maybe Ton's the fourth wall breaking one.
It'll be Ton.
It should be Ton, you're right.
Telepathically talking
Okay,
to
that
the
time.
DM.
That time he takes 16 points.
Okay. So how do you hit him?
Well, oddly enough, this one looks like Ton kind of slipped up a little bit, but the bullet happened to go in the right direction regardless. I rolled really shit on the die. But somehow that bullet managed to hit in a joint or something with that extra point of grit he spent and did that much damage.
Nice. So you see a little bit of wires hanging out now. There's some sparks kind of fraying. Or sparks flying. I'll edit that in
Sparks fraying.
there. Fraying, yeah.
That's how sparks work.
Newfoundland's coming out of you. Sparks are fraying.
Okay, this thing's go. So, its attention ended up getting turned to Leandra when she flew over him. So his scope ability is no longer. However, you do see his tail start to go up and kind of into an erect position. All those people that are listening and probably laughing, you're all children.
Oh my.
So it points its guns at the one that is shooting at it, and it also fires right back at you. That's a 16.
Is it going after my touch AC or my normal AC?
It is a gun, so it's going after your touch AC.
Yeah, it barely hits.
That's a whopping 4 points of damage. So points its guns at you, and you just see repeated rapid fire kind of fly through it. You manage to like dip and dive and dodge. Yes, 3 of the 5 Ds. And one just manages to like kind of clip you on the shoulder.
Ton's just standing there flipping him off.
Yeah.
That's the best you can do,
tiny little flipper flip.
Okay, Mr. M-8 and Bean.
Okay, well, M8's getting a bit fed up with guns being shot around him and his friends being hurt, so he's gonna go into a absolute flying rage. His head's all red and veins popping out of his head. So, I only got 7 of those left, shit. Everything's getting really, really red. And then I'm gonna go and chop at that gun hand of his.
Okay.
Why the fuck do I even do anything? Actually, that's plus 6 because of my bonuses. So, it's only 13.
13?
Yeah.
No. So once again, you get really fired up and angry, and you just aren't really paying attention to where you're swinging. You're just swinging absolutely wildly, and you're more or less just hitting the ground than you are anything else.
That was the thing, that's such a high AC for a huge character.
Got
Like,
lots of
13's
metal.
not super high, but I mean, 17 was decent. And then...
It's a boss. Leave it alone.
And then, what is it? Bean will do the same thing as it did last time. It'll try to ram into him from the side. Which, I believe he shares my rage. Yeah, he also shares my rage, so... Fuck it. 7.
So, Bean looks at this giant thing again, and he has an instant flashback to the dog. And he's like, this thing is so big, and I am so small. What am I doing with my life? Why am I here? And then he looks at you and sees that you're just kind of flailing around on the ground, dragging your axe around. And he's like, what's he doing? Why is he doing that? And he just, everybody that looks over at him, you see that he's got one hand under his chin, and the other hand seems to be kind of supporting an elbow that doesn't exist.
Very nice.
I'm just trying to contemplate on how I keep rolling like this. I mean, what is her
And
last...
normally you do really good.
Oh, have you seen her last 2 sessions? No, not our sessions. Our other 2 campaigns. I haven't hit
geez.
crap.
True. So the spiky-haired blonde guy, he kind of backs up a little bit, and everybody can make a perception check.
I can roll good on that.
Yeah, I rolled the same number you did.
28.
29.
20. Not natural.
10.
Okay. Bean's a little too Bean and M8 are just a little bit too distracted right now to notice anything. But you guys notice that the spiky-haired guy's arm seems to be glowing in a specific spot, and electricity starts to come up from it, and he points it at the creature. He makes his use magic device check. And he's gonna make his to hit. Natty 19, so it's definitely gonna hit. So a blast of lightning just erupts from his hands. And this thing takes 9 points of electricity damage. Because it is vulnerable to electricity. And then it's gotta make a save. Which he does not make. Nope. He actually makes his fortitude save, unfortunately. but that still hurts. And no, he doesn't hit M8 because electricity doesn't go absolutely wild. So, Leandra.
Leandra is going to realize that since Cure can actually be a range spell, and not something that has to actually be really close and touching, she's going to move back farther out of the thing's AO range, because she was kind of on the edge of it, I'm guessing, from where she landed.
Yep.
And she's going to cast Cure from a distance onto the person that has fallen on the ground.
Okay.
Ooh. Because I noticed he was still, I'm pretty sure he was still breathing, so I'm not going to do a heal check because it's going to waste a little bit of time. So my cure that I do is, let me just, 15 points of curing.
Oh, nice. So he doesn't become conscious, but you notice that with your special ability that you still have active, because it lasts 1 minute per round or per level, you see that a small, tiny white aura that was kind of hidden there seems to erupt around his body all of a sudden.
Wow. Did that healing I wondered to myself if that healing magic ignited it.
You would know since he was pretty much on the brink of death, the aura was starting to leave his body, and when you brought him back, it basically, yeah, like you said, reignited it.
Okay.
Clear.
Yeah.
And that is all. I moved, and I cast the spell.
I'm just kind of thinking, it's like still sitting over there trying to swing at this thing, but it's like missing every time. Just, god damn it, son of a bitch, motherfucker. Just swinging this thing.
Everybody's just kind of looking at M8, and he's literally 30 feet away from this creature.
Spinning around in a circle.
Yeah, like a top.
I wouldn't even think I was 30 feet away. Like, I'm like right at his leg trying to swing at it. I'm hitting it, but it's like hitting this plate.
Dang,
Ting, ting,
dang,
ting, ting,
dang, dang, dang. Son of a bitch.
It's you.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
It is your turn.
Let's go Master Flurry again. Master. 25?
Yep.
9?
Ooh, nice.
10. Great way to end my combo.
You do a flying kick over its head.
Yeah, pretty much. I throw a elbow again and a flying knee, and I trip up and fly right over him. Hiya! Oh.
Hiya!
For some reason, I just imagined like Liu Kang's bicycle kick over top of its head.
See, now I'm dating myself, but I picture Hong Kong Fooey when he would go hiya and fly through the air with his one foot, just totally miss everything.
Yeah.
See, John might know Hong Kong Fooey.
What is it? Dramatic entry?
Dramatic entry, yep. Dynamic entry, that's it.
What's going to be the name of a future move? Con.
Okay, open fire again.
Does your gun need to be reloaded? Is your gun like normal guns?
Its clip holds 30.
Oh wow. Okay, nice.
Okay, that's definitely gonna hit if a 24 is definitely gonna hit. Just end story.
Oh, yeah. 24 will definitely hit.
And he can take 12 more points of damage.
Wait, does open fire take up a certain amount of shots over that 30 clip? Does you opening fire, does that take up a certain amount of shots out of a 30 clip?
Oh, if I do fully automatic, that takes 10.
Okay.
But I haven't had to do that yet. It's all been semi-auto.
So that bullet goes through the air, goes through another leg. This thing is starting to radiate a lot of smoke.
So is M8.
Tin can hunk of junk, I'm gonna pull you apart and rebuild you and kill you again!
I just imagine Ton trying to think of ways that he can mount those guns onto his body so he could use them like cannons.
Well, now he is. I'm taking your guns and I will use them.
So, after all these bullets and punches and everything hit him, you see his tail kind of start lighting up, and a laser beam starts going in a cone front of him. So I need Inst, M-8, and Ton to all make reflex saves.
Ouch. I don't think I'm going to make it on a 10. I rolled shit.
No, 10 is not going to make it.
25.
Oh, nice.
I'm still flying through the air.
He's a monk.
14.
14. Oh, that's actually also going to make it.
I'm swinging that axe around so much that I'm getting momentum.
Yeah.
Get it, me, you son of a bitch.
Oh, that's actually was a really shitty roll. Okay, so beams of lasers just come shooting down from its tail and spread across the ground. Both M8. Oh, sorry, Bean also needs to make one. I forgot about him.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, no, Bean's on the opposite side of him.
Oh,
He's
right,
on-
right.
Yeah, he's
right.
on his left.
Okay. So M8, you're kind of spinning around. Your axe is kind of repelling the lasers away from it, or away from you. Like one or two will like slip through and poke you, but not too much. And you're still like trying to. Yeah. And you're punching away at this thing. Anytime a laser kind of flies at you, just slightly turn your body, do backflips, fly through the air some more,
Matrix.
doing all this crazy crap. Yeah, exactly. Ton, unfortunately, you're just so in awe with. As soon as you see the lasers come off that thing, you're like, I need that. That needs to be a part of me. Like, that is part of my life. I want it so bad, and then the laser comes by and just basically
It becomes
helps
part
you
of
a
his
little
life.
bit.
Yeah.
It becomes a part of your life. Yeah. So,
In your face.
Ton, you're gonna take 7 points of damage.
Ooh.
Inst and MH, you are only going to take 3 points of damage.
Is Inst a monk?
Black belt.
He is a monk.
Black belt?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If you're, you don't have evasion then. If a monk, you have evasion, black belt doesn't then. Okay.
Yeah, not yet.
So after that happens, you hear the blonde-haired guy say, "Don't attack it while its tail is up."
Yeah, that would have been good information about 10 seconds ago.
Luckily, after he yells that, its tail starts to go back down.
If we want to be fair here, I didn't attack it. I missed it.
I also did not attack it. I just want to put that out there too.
You also weren't in front of it, so shut up.
Yeah, it just fires it off in a direction, so. Ooh. And 8, you are next.
Okay, well, I'm already rolling pretty shitty. I only have 6 rounds of rage left. So you know what? I'm gonna go for a rage power attack. Fuck it. Go big, go home.
You got this.
I'm finally gonna go and see if I can drive it in the leg. Nope. That's a 5. I get -2.
I was
Wait.
I was literally quietly chanting Nat 20.
-2. No.
Yeah, so was I.
That's an 8, but I must be playing fucking Beaker.
To be fair, though, you did stop it.
You are still spinning so rapidly, and one of those lasers were pinging off of you. It just kind of increased your momentum, and now you're just an even faster spinning top. Yeah, what's Bean doing?
That's a great question. Well, I mean, hell, he's also gonna go for a power attack.
Damn.
12. That's 14.
14 is not going to hit, unfortunately. So he just goes belly flopping into this thing, realizing that maybe I should actually attack now. Do something. My partner seems to be having a little bit of problems. Maybe I can help him out a little bit. And he goes face planting into the side of this thing's leg and just kind of slides down.
You can just hear the splat.
Yeah.
I can't help but feel like I'm not doing much here.
It's because you're off your game. You haven't been able to shake anybody's hand.
I wasn't able to hit the guard last time.
Every time you don't shake somebody's hand, you get like a -5 to your
I
defeat.
mean, out of the 3 encounters we've been in, I've hit a hole 1 time.
Clouds. Sorry. Fuck.
So Blondie is doing a
Blonde-haired
thing.
guy. And Blondie is going to swing at it once again with his sword. And he misses. So he brings the sword down, and it just clanks off of him, and he kind of loses a little bit of his footing from the heftiness of his blade, and barely even scratches it.
Maybe you should use a weapon that's not stupid.
Maybe you should shut up!
Boys, not time for this right now.
You're too far away, you can't hear me. So all you hear is Cloud go, maybe you should shut up!
His intelligence is
I'm gonna
so
assume
low
that-
that it's actually high.
Idiot savant.
Leandra.
I'm going to look over and see the ones that were hit with the... Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Let me try that again. I'm going to look over to those that got hit by the laser beam from the tail.
Todd looks like shit.
Do they look like they're all within 20 feet of each other?
Yeah, they should all be within 20 feet of each other.
Okay. So I'm going to flick my wrist and cast Heal, because it's a 20-foot radius burst, beside them, or near enough that they all get hit, and they all get to heal my cast level plus wisdom, so 5 hit points.
Ooh, nice. So you see her flick her wrist, you see a little, I imagine a little white orb kind of appear in between
Yeah, a
you guys,
little
and then
white
it just
orb.
kind of bursts.
That is my swift action, actually,
Yeah, that's amazing.
because I did not realize before that it's actually a swift action to cast Heal, not a standard. I will do a heal check on the person laying on the ground to see how he's doing, because that 15 hit points didn't bring him back to consciousness, so we'll see. My heal check is a 22, as I kneel down beside him to check his pulse.
He is still doing pretty bad, but he's stable now. He's not dying anymore.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell about how much he would be below 0 still?
He's got about 65% of his HP still missing.
So he's not gonna get back up anytime soon?
Probably not anytime soon.
Alright, well then I don't need to heal him anymore, because I'm running out of MP.
Yeah, not enough MP.
Not enough MP for this.
We don't have enough MP for this shit.
Does the heal check count as my standard action? Or can I do something else?
I will classify that as a free action.
Okay. So then I'm going to point my power staff at the scorpion and try to hit him with a little holy orb from it, or beam. Going after touch AC is 12.
12 versus his touch AC will hit.
Okay. I do 7 points of damage. Holy damage.
Holy damage, Batman.
Yeah, I know.
So tell me how your holy orb, or holy rod, staff, whatever the fuck you use. Tell me how that thing destroys this creature.
Destroys it.
Destroys it. Tell me your finishing blow.
I'm still I'm standing about 20 feet away. I'm a little annoyed now because he did an area attack on my friends. This guy who's on the floor, he's more damaged than I thought he was going to be. And this is the reason, this creature's the reason that they are all damaged. So I grab my staff with both my hands, I point at it, I'm like, you know what? I'm really tired of this mechanical stuff that we're running into. You know what? You can go down, and just swing my staff and send a holy orb at one of the legs to make sure it falls down. It's not going to get back up again.
So yeah, it goes through it. Its leg explodes. This thing comes crashing down into the ground. You see the power source in its eyes, and the sensor that was on its chest seem to just go black. And then the black aura, you see the purple aura that's around it start to change color, and it starts to go into it goes into a yellow color.
Into a yellow color.
Goes into a yellow color.
I'm just sitting there still whacking at his leg really hard while red and just like, I think I'm getting him, guys.
Can I look around at the my other teammates and see if they have any colors on their auras?
Yeah, you see that the aura is still kind of radiating from them. They're the one that you saw when you first saw them. So Ton is still radiating his blue. Inst is radiating his... Sorry, I'm going to say that. Inst is radiating a red aura. Then M-8 is still radiating his yellow aura. You see the yellow aura leave this robot, and it starts tickling... Sorry. Trickling? What's that word? Trickling, yeah. It's trickling into Bean, actually. It's not going into M8. You see that the aura seems to be pouring into Bean.
Oh god, Bean's evil.
I'm gonna tilt my head a little bit at this. I'm a little confused on why it's going into Bean. Did Bean have an aura originally?
Nope.
Oh. Is he starting to get an aura now?
You see like a faint, kind of like a small little ball of yellow aura kind of in the center of his
Do we
chest.
have to change this to a story of 5?
Okay. And I'll check back looking back at the machine, and is all the purple aura from it gone now?
All the purple aura turned into that yellow aura, and it went into Bean.
And the machine's not moving anymore?
The machine is no longer moving.
Just making sure.
Ton, ignoring literally everything else, is just gonna wander up and start trying to figure out how to pry the guns out of the claws of this thing.
So once you start to try to pull the claws, or start pulling on the guns to try and get them off, the whole robot starts shaking, and it starts to go red, and then the redness kind of slowly starts fading away as it's vibrating, and then kind of disappears into nothingness.
But...
You didn't get to loot its dead body!
But...
I'm still hacking away at the air.
No! Todd can't show facial expressions, but you're getting this feeling of straight up no from him. He's not saying anything. He's just arms flopped down to his side. He's holding the assault rifle in one hand instead of both. He's just looking so depressed his head sort of droops.
What are you doing, Inst?
I want to walk over to M8, and I'm going to slowly approach him and say, M8, you've done it. You've killed him. I'm going to put my hand out for him to shake.
I drop my axe immediately and I take his hand.
M8!
A look of, just admiration on my face. Oh boy. I immediately also run over to the yellow spiky-haired person. And I also start shaking his hand.
He looks super confused, and he goes, I assumed you guys were with Avalanche, and that's why you were here. If they are taking if they are taking any of my pay and splitting it amongst you guys, I'm gonna be pissed.
Ava, who in the what now? Says Tom, comes slowly toddling around to look at him. Look, we were here to deal with a purple aura thing. I have no idea what the hell you're on about.
Even though we did most of the work.
Yeah, sure you did.
I'm going to ignore everyone else, and I'm going to go to the person that has fallen on the ground, and... I guess he hasn't gotten up yet, so I'm gonna try to cure him one more time.
And he heals for 8.
I will heal him for 6, 9, 11.
He starts to like cough up a little bit of blood. You see the spiky-haired guy reach into his side pouch, pulls out one of those glass vials that you found earlier with a magical green fluid in it. He pops the lid and starts pouring it down this guy's throat. And you see a bunch of green light kind of emanate from him, and he comes to.
This is probably gonna be like a bit fourth wall breaking, possibly. But like, I just imagine M8's just sitting there now that he's shaking everyone's hands, kind of playing with that feather that he found in front of them. Anyone who knows what the feather is, it makes this a lot funnier. Heal, heal, as I have the thing that could have helped this whole time.
Didn't think about it, okay?
The guy springs up and he goes, "What the fuck? Did that thing die? Who the fuck are you guys?"
That is a great
I
question.
interrupt her and run past.
Uh,
My name is M-8, and we are lost as hell. What's your name? And shake his hand.
He holds up the part of his arm that would normally have a hand, that is a gun, to try and shake your hand, I guess.
That's a very odd hand, but I still appreciate it.
Okay, so he still shakes it, because he's using his other hand to prop himself up.
I'm going to put my hand on Ton's shoulder and tell him, don't take that gun yet.
Well, clearly he's using it. That would be rude. And as I'm saying that, I'll just hit the quick release switch on my gun, drop the old clip, slap a new one in as I'm walking forward, and slap the safety back on. Name's Ton, your friendly Tonberry gunner. How's it going?
He still looks very confused. He goes, sorry, my name's Barrett, this spiky-haired moron Cloud.
Well, at least you refer to him in the proper fashion.
He's just, he knows one of my main colleagues. The only reason why I brought him along. Just hired muscle. And if you ask me, I don't fucking trust him.
This is all happening in front of Cloud, so it's absolutely hilarious. Ton just excludes Cloud from his psychic speak, and just looks directly at Barrett, and everybody else but Cloud can hear him. So, is there a reason he swings the sword around like that big? I've heard of things about Humes and how they compensate.
Says the Ton with a gun.
Ton!
Oh my god. He just bursts out laughing. He goes, man, I don't understand these soldier boys. It doesn't fucking make sense to me either. Cloud is just standing there tapping his toe. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but we're here to do a job. I plan on getting paid, so we better skedaddle. And he goes over and starts turning a valve, and an alarm starts to sound, and the room starts blinking. All these red lights start blinking. He goes, we better fucking get out of here now before this place blows. And we'll end it there. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I was your GM, Nick. You can find me at Baggy Nicholas on Twitter.
And I'm Logan. I was playing M8. You can follow me at Matey7 on Twitter.
I'm John. You can find me at Darkstrike66 on Twitter.
I'm Carly, and you can find me at The Sweet Little Bee on Twitter.
My name is Martin. I was playing Inst. You can follow me at Darth Molson.
Good job, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.